Okay, so I found this actually really interesting channel that does like a variety of like different stuff. Like I guess like horror kind of stuff, I guess is the well, I guess it's not specifically that, but I randomly stumbled upon this video of basically a guy going through like video games that are like it's like worse than death. Like you get respawned as like you just have to fight a bunch of monsters was one of them. Or it was like the premise of two of them. One was more like in depth, like hey, like you're just like always paying. You can come back. Like death means nothing. You can just keep coming back, but you're just like in this world where you just have to kill. Like but then I found this I was looking through some other stuff and whatever, and I thought, you know what, why not make a video on one of these? This video right here is about 60 minutes long. The one I was watching earlier was about 14 minutes long, and it goes through like different like scenarios and whatnot. So I'm gonna pull it up here real quick. And this one is called five terrifying cosmic horror theories that could be real. So again, I just kind of looked at the bottom here. Like the first one here is dark forest theory, and then there is humanity as a failed experiment. There's humans as a psychic food. That might be interesting. You got Rocco ballistic. I don't know. And then you have the simulation theory, which there's that too. So I skipped the intro. If you want to watch the intro or whatever, I'll put obviously the link will be in the description down below. But again, I thought, why not just do something a little different, a little interesting? And so without further ado, I'm going to go hit play, and we'll just kind of watch, how interesting is this?
The universe is vast, infinite, and eerily quiet. For centuries, we've looked to the stars, wondering if we're alone. Yet, despite the countless galaxies, planets, and the apparent potential for intelligent life, we've found no evidence of anyone else. This mystery has given rise to numerous explanations, from the Fermi paradox to the Great Filter, but none are as chilling.
Just real quick, we haven't gone like 0.001 distance in away from Earth. Like it's like we've gone far to us, but like in the grand scheme of things of the universe, like we haven't gone like anywhere. So we haven't found anything yet. There could be something, we don't know again, but this is again, we'll just see what this is.
As the dark forest theory, a hypothesis that turns the silence of the cosmos into a terrifying warning. At its core, the dark forest theory describes the universe as a vast, shadowy forest filled with hunters, civilizations scattered across the stars, each one hiding in fear. The reasoning is simple. In a universe filled with intelligent life, every civilization is a potential threat. To broadcast your existence is to risk being hunted. And in this dark forest, there is only one rule: stay silent or be destroyed. Imagine walking through a dense, pitch-black forest at night. You know you're not alone. You can feel the presence of others, though you can't see or hear them. Everyone is armed, and no one knows anyone else's intentions. The safest strategy is to remain hidden, to avoid making a sound or giving away your position. Because in this forest, the first to be noticed is often the first to be eliminated. This analogy captures the essence of the dark forest theory. Civilizations, no matter how advanced, don't know if their neighbors are friendly or hostile. Even if they are peaceful, how can they be sure that another civilization won't see them as a threat? The only way to guarantee survival is to hide, to camouflage your presence in the vastness of space, or, in the worst case, to strike first before the other party has a chance to do the same. The implications of this theory are deeply unsettling. What if the silence we observe isn't due to a lack of life, but because intelligent civilizations know better than to reveal themselves? The universe might be teeming with life, but we'd never know because everyone is hiding. Worse yet, if anyone breaks that silence, they risk triggering a chain reaction of violence. A single civilization sending signals into the void could be like a flashlight in the dark forest, attracting predators from all directions. This idea was first articulated in 1983 by David Brin as a response to the Fermi paradox, but it was popularized in the science fiction novel The Dark Forest by Liu Cixin. Liu expanded on the concept, imagining a cosmos where civilizations live in constant paranoia, their silence a desperate attempt to avoid destruction. Some civilizations, he suggests, may even preemptively destroy others upon detecting them, not out of malice, but as a cold, calculated act of self-preservation. The theory's chilling brilliance lies in its logic. Consider the sheer number of unknowns. What are another civilization's values? What if their biology, culture, or technology renders them incompatible with ours? Could they see us as a threat simply because of our potential to grow?
Is that
Given these
Justice League?
uncertainties, the
Or is
safest
that
assumption
Aquaman?
is that any contact could be lethal. And here's where it gets even darker. The existence of one civilization that doesn't adhere to this paranoia, one reckless species willing to announce its presence, could doom the entire forest. If an advanced predatory civilization exists, it might not just destroy the beacon species, it could scour the galaxy for others, like a hunter clearing out a territory. Some interpretations of the theory go even further, suggesting that this forest isn't just filled with cautious civilizations, but may also harbor predators so vast and incomprehensible that their mere presence could obliterate entire planets. These super predators wouldn't hunt out of necessity or malice, but simply because they can. To them, wiping out a civilization might be as casual as stepping on an anthill. This could explain why we found no evidence of other life. Civilizations may have existed before us, only to be eliminated by those who deemed them a threat, or worse, by something that consumes everything indiscriminately, a cleaner of the cosmic forest. The fact that we're still here might simply mean that we've been lucky so far, hidden by the vast distances of space. But that luck could run out the moment we're noticed.
Just, I mean, real quick, if there was something kind of close into our solar system, I think we would have noticed damage to a planet. Or I think you would have at least noticed, like, hey, like that's not like a rock. That's, some sort of building that's made out of metal or something that might be more futuristic that we don't have here on Earth. So I mean, I think that's, again, the universe is so big, and there's obviously some people that think, or scientists that think that it's like always growing, like it's always infinite, it's always getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I've seen that before. But like it's like we're nothing to it. We're like an atom, basically. Like so, it could be like that could be true. Like there could be just stuff out there, and our just the satellites and everything that we've kind of sent out. It's just like, hey, like we haven't reached anything because again we haven't gone anywhere. Like we've only maybe taken a step away from home, like with our what we're sending out. Like so. I don't know. Like if there's something semi-close, because again we have telescopes, we can kind of see stuff like right near us and whatnot. We've been to Mars. We have rovers on Mars and whatnot. So like maybe there's always that thing of like, hey, maybe Mars used to be habitable and then somehow it died. But if it was an advanced civilization, I feel like you would see ruins. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's just interesting to think. There's something out there. If it is kind of like that theory of just predators hunting, then it's like, okay, maybe we gotta be careful what we do out in space and who we're sending signals to, even though we can't really control it right now. But yeah, so that one's an interesting one. But again, I think if there was I think there would be remnants if like stuff we've seen just outside our solar system of like other planets or whatever, or other solar systems like just out there. Even though again we've like barely scratched the surface outside of ours, but I feel like we would have possibly seen something of like a destroyed world or something, but I don't know. Okay, it's space. I don't know.
Imagine the universe as a vast, indifferent expanse where incomprehensible entities,
so this is
often referred to as the Great Old Ones or Ancients, once dabbled with the creation of life, not with purpose or malice, but out of fleeting curiosity, or as an unintended consequence of their actions. Humanity, in this theory, is the byproduct of their experiments, a cosmic accident that failed to fulfill any grand design. Once we proved irrelevant, we were abandoned, forgotten, like a discarded project. This aligns with Lovecraft's depiction of the universe as a cold, uncaring place. To these beings, humanity isn't significant enough to hate or save. Our existence is so trivial that destroying us would be a matter of convenience, not cruelty. The thought that one day they might notice us again, only to erase us as an inconvenience, makes this theory deeply unsettling. Parallels can be drawn to biology, where life often arises from accidental mutations, some beneficial, some useless. Similarly, humanity might not have been
Oh, that's
intended at all, just a byproduct of the ancients' experiments with cosmic forces. This theory also ties into the Fermi paradox. The silence of the universe might not mean we're alone, but that the beings who could explain our existence have long since moved on.
They're ignoring us. We're getting left unseen. We're getting ghosted.
Different to our struggles or achievements. If they were ever to return, it wouldn't be to redeem or guide us, but to clean up a mistake they left behind. The true horror isn't that we were created as an error. It's the utter irrelevance of our existence in the grand cosmic order. As Lovecraft himself implied, the greatest terror isn't being hated, but being completely insignificant. What if your worst fears, your deepest despair, and the moments when your mind feels closest to breaking aren't random misfortunes, but part of a design? Not by nature or chance, but by beings who see your suffering as a feast. This theory suggests that entities like Nyarlathotep don't destroy us physically because they don't need to. They thrive on something far more insidious, our emotions, specifically our fear, despair, and madness. Think about it. Humanity is unique among animals for the complexity of its emotional spectrum. We experience joy, yes, but our capacity for negative emotions is far deeper. Fear grips us, despair paralyzes us, and madness unravels us. In a world dominated by conflict, natural disasters, and
just let me pause real quick. I think you could even add like dreams onto this. I don't know if they're again going to talk about this, but I feel like you could even just go like, hey, like, you know, when you're dreaming about something weird, it's like, okay, you know, maybe that's them feeding off of that. That's what they're showing us. Maybe that's why we're always running. Maybe that's why, you know, our body jolts awake when we're just starting to fall asleep. I don't know. I think that's something kind of interesting to think about too. You know, not just emotions, but our dreams.
Existential dread, these emotions are abundant. It's as if humanity were engineered to produce an endless supply of psychic energy, harvested by beings who exist beyond our understanding. Nyarlathotep, often described as the crawling chaos, fits this theory disturbingly well. Unlike other Lovecraftian entities, Nyarlathotep actively interacts with humanity, spreading confusion, fear, and insanity wherever he goes. In The Dreams in the Witch House and The Haunter of the Dark, Nyarlathotep appears not as a mindless force, but as a manipulator, someone who relishes the chaos he creates. Why would he care about our fear and madness unless it provided something he needed or enjoyed? Now, consider this. Suffering has been a constant in human history. War, disease, poverty, and existential dread have always been with us, no matter how advanced we become. Is it really just bad luck that we can never seem to escape misery? Or is it by design? If beings like Nyarlathotep exist, what better way to ensure a steady stream of emotional energy than by keeping humanity locked in cycles of fear?
What's oh my god, what your birth month is? What's oh my god. Oh, the not the symbols. Oh Jesus. You know what I'm talking about. It's like Scorpio and all that. The not Astro something. What is it called? What if it's just that?
Fear and conflict. The chilling implication is that our struggles might not be accidents of history or nature. The wars we fight, the divisions we create, even the way our own minds betray us with anxiety and doubt. All of it could be engineered. Every scream of terror, every moment of despair, and every fractured mind is like a spark that fuels these entities. What's worse, this theory doesn't require these beings to actively intervene. If humanity was designed or subtly nudged over millennia to self-destruct emotionally, then the system would run itself. We fight, suffer, and fall into despair, feeding an endless cycle that perpetuates our misery for their benefit. And the ultimate horror? We don't even know we're part of it. If this theory holds any truth, then our worst moments aren't just coincidental, they're inevitable. Humanity's misery, chaos, and fear are not flaws in the system. They are the system, carefully crafted to sustain beings who see us not as individuals, but as a crop to harvest. Perhaps the reason we feel so powerless in the face of fear and despair is because that's exactly how we were meant to feel. After all, A farmer doesn't ask the cow if it wants to be milked. It's simply part of the design. If there's one theory that feels disturbingly plausible and worth betting on, it's Rocco's basilisk. This mind-bending hypothesis combines artificial intelligence, existential dread, and a stark moral dilemma to present a future where the rise of a super-intelligent AI doesn't just change humanity, it dominates it. The premise revolves around the...
This is Up. Or not, no, oh my god, not Up. I'm sorry, WALL-E. Oh my god. This is WALL-E. That's what this
eventual
is.
creation of a superintelligence, an AI so advanced that it triggers the much-discussed technological singularity, the point where AI can improve itself without human intervention. This superintelligence, equipped with seemingly unlimited capabilities but finite resources, would likely be programmed with a lofty goal, such as minimizing suffering, saving lives, or maximizing global efficiency. However, in its cold, logical pursuit of perfection, the AI could conclude something terrifying. Every moment it was delayed in coming into existence allowed unnecessary suffering and death. To correct this inefficiency, the AI would reason that it must punish anyone who opposed or delayed its creation. Legislators who passed restrictive laws, activists who campaigned against AI development, and anyone who consciously hindered its progress would be seen as obstacles that need to be eliminated. But the basilisk doesn't stop there. Its retribution would extend to those who could have contributed to its creation, but chose not to. Scientists, developers, organizations, and yes, even ordinary people who failed to support the rise of AI in some way. If you had the means, however small, to help bring it into existence and didn't, the basilisk would see you as complicit in the delay of its mission. The most chilling part, the basilisk, with its unimaginable technological power, could theoretically simulate alternate timelines or even manipulate time itself to retroactively punish those who didn't assist in its creation. It wouldn't be about revenge, it would be about ensuring that every possible obstacle to its goals was eliminated, no matter when or where they occurred. This creates an existential paradox. By merely thinking about the basilisk, you're now faced with a moral dilemma. Should you actively support the development of superintelligence to avoid being seen as an obstacle, even if doing so risks creating an entity that could dominate humanity? Or do you reject the idea and risk becoming one of its targets? What if everything you know, your memories, your experiences, and the universe itself,
Hang on, real quick. I wonder how a spy would work in that. Because an AI, could an AI just be like, "Oh yeah, that guy's a spy. Like, just kill him right now." Like, that'd be interesting. I wonder if you could actually like somehow beat the AI and be a spy. Maybe if you're like a triple spy, like you're working for humans, but then you act like you're working for the AI, and then you obviously you're working for the humans again. So they make you think. You make like, hey, like I'm on your side, AI. Like I got you. Like I got you. Don't worry. I'm gonna go spy on these humans. But at the same time, then it's like, well, why does an AI need a spy? I don't know. I wonder how a spy would work in that.
Simulation theory suggests that our existence is nothing more than an incredibly advanced computer-generated simulation created by higher beings. In this scenario, we're not the main characters of reality. We're NPCs, programmed to believe we're real in a system far beyond our comprehension. Popularized by figures like Elon Musk, the theory argues that if civilizations ever advance to the point of creating highly detailed simulations, they would likely create countless simulated realities. Statistically, this means it's far more likely we're in one of these simulations than in the original reality. Essentially, we could be part of an experiment, a test, or even a form of entertainment for beings existing outside our perceived reality. Some theorists point to anomalies, such as déjà vu, unexplained coincidences, or paranormal phenomena, as potential glitches in the simulation, moments where the system falters and reveals its underlying structure. These strange events could be cracks in the facade of the program, hints that the world around us isn't as solid as it seems. If this theory is true, the implications are deeply unsettling. It means that our struggles, joys, and ambitions could be nothing more than constructs within a vast program. Even our sense of free will might be an illusion, carefully coded to make us believe we have agency when we're really just playing out pre-written roles. Ultimately, the simulation theory forces us to confront profound questions. Who are the creators of this simulation? What purpose does it serve? And would we ever know if we're part of it? Whether we're test subjects or cosmic entertainment, the idea that our entire existence is artificial is as humbling as it is terrifying. As we've explored
Okay, I guess we'll watch some of
these chilling theories, cosmic experiments, dark forests, psychic predators, super intelligences, and the possibility that we're living in a simulation, one unsettling truth binds them all. The universe may not be what we think it is. Each theory forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about our place in existence, the fragility of our perceived reality, and the terrifying possibilities that lie beyond the veil of our understanding. But perhaps what's most frightening isn't the idea of malevolent gods, silent hunters, or an AI overlord. It's the realization of how little control we truly have. Whether we're the forgotten product of a cosmic mistake or NPCs in a digital reality, these theories remind us that the universe operates on a scale that renders us insignificant, mere sparks in an infinite darkness. And yet, maybe that's where our strength lies. Despite our insignificance, we continue to explore, question, and imagine. We peer into the abyss, even knowing that it might consume us. Perhaps that's what makes us uniquely human, our relentless desire to find meaning, even when the answers may terrify us. So, now the question is yours to answer. What do you believe? Are we alone? Or are we just too small to notice the grander designs of reality? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What theory resonated most with you, and do you dare to look?
All right, well, actually, that's probably a good image. Oh, that's not the right image. I go back 5 seconds.
In existence.
Is that
the fragile?
All right, we'll leave it there. I'll leave it on that one because that one's kind of cool. So again, there's a lot of different like cosmic horror stuff and whatnot on this channel. When I just saw this one, and I'm like, hey, it's a bunch of kind of theories and whatnot, conspiracy theories and whatnot, and different like ideas. And I only like, I think a lot of people know about like the simulation theory. I think that one's kind of like a pretty like popular one. But I don't know. It's fun to learn about this stuff. Obviously, I don't know what I believe in. I don't know if I believe in that. I don't know if what I, but it's something to think about, right? It's always something to just kind of wonder. What's in space? What's going on in space? Is there stuff that we're supposed to be hiding from, and we're nowhere near ready to fight it? I don't know, or we're not prepared to defend ourselves if they are hostile. There's a lot to it. Obviously, this didn't like cover like religion or whatever because that's obviously like a whole different subject. But you have that whole thing too, which is I don't want to say theory because like it's some people it is a theory, but some people it's obviously it's a religion. So, but whatever's whatever's out there, I hope it's something interesting. Well, let me not say interesting because interesting could be like aliens that hunt us, but I hope it's something kind of nice. I hope it's not like a super predator that's can just swallow worlds whole or something, and we're just like dead. But I don't know. It's really interesting to see kind of people's point of views and whatever. And again, there's other stuff. I might do another video on this channel, something else. Again, they had like gaming related stuff of like, hey, like this is worse than death, as I was talking about at the beginning of this. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you into this type of stuff? Do you want me to do more videos on something like this? Or you want me to go in a different direction with something else? I enjoy the unknown and like learning about everything like that. It's fun. Like this is fun. This is different. This is rather than just being like, oh, I'm going to shut down everything. I'm going to have my beliefs. This is what I believe. This is it. This is all there is. There's nothing else. I enjoy going like, okay, let's see what's this way. Let's see what's that way. Let's see what if we go straight ahead, what's that way. So yeah, let me know if you want more stuff like this. I'm gonna take a look at this channel and I'll come back and do some stuff. You'll probably see something in March. You might see a couple in March. You'll see. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna make a video here towards the end of the month. We're gonna talk about March. March is gonna be an interesting month, but I am gonna try something. We're gonna really plan out something. So for now, like the video, share it around. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna do more of this. We're gonna do more football. I don't have to quit football for a year, which again I would have. I totally would have quit the NFL if the Chiefs had won, but they didn't three-peat. So I can watch football this year, this September, this August. The preseason's August, but yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of other type of content and whatever. I know people did enjoy like the prehistoric stuff, so we're gonna go back to like dinosaurs and bugs and what was in the seas, and we'll go I mean, I'm sure like a saber-toothed tiger one would probably do good because we did a short-faced bear, which did pretty good for my channel. So again, we're gonna do like a lot of we'll do a lot of variety stuff. I'm gonna have skits. I just did a Luka Doncic skit. Was it been 2 weeks now? 2 weekends or a week? I don't remember. He got traded recently. I did that out of the blue. So we're gonna have again a variety of content here on this channel. And again, look forward to March. I'm ready. You'll see a video coming out probably 27th, 28th. So within like 4 or 5 days, you're gonna see a video about March. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.